Hello viewers, welcome again to the continuation on the relations involving fractions under the change of subject that I started with you in the previous videos. In the previous videos, we started learning about relations involving fractions under the change of subject. So still on the change of subject, we are looking at relations involving fractions, and we've done a detailed explanation of this in the previous videos, and we've solved some examples on it as well, and I hope you all understood it and you enjoyed the lesson as well. So this is a continuation to solve another example with you. So this is example 5, as you can see from the board. So it means you've already done example 1, 2, 3 and 4 in the previous videos, and I will advise that you do well to watch the previous videos because the previous videos lays the foundation. Okay, so do well to watch them so that you get a good foundation to be able to handle this one as well. And please don't forget to like the videos and also share them after watching. And if you are watching for the first time, please do well to follow the page as well. Let's go ahead and handle the example 5 that I have on the board. So example 5, it says that if 2 over a equals 1 over b minus 1 over d, find an expression for d in terms of a and b. Okay, so the question is asking us to find an expression for d in terms of a and b. Okay, what that statement means is that we are to make d the subject. Okay, so you are not supposed to get confused about the statement. Okay, so to say that find an expression for d in terms of a and b simply means that make d the subject. Okay, so that's the meaning of that statement. Okay, so no need to get confused about it. So it just simply means that the equation given, we have to make d the subject, and that means that you have to make d stand alone in the given equation. Okay, so let's go ahead and solve it together. Okay, so I'm going to write down my solution. Okay, and I'll repeat the equation given. So we're given 2 over a equals to 1 over b minus 1 over d. Okay, and we are being asked to find an expression for d in terms of a and b. Okay, and I've explained that that simply means that make d the subject. Okay, and also I've explained to you from the previous videos that anytime you have an equation that contains fraction, you first need to multiply through by the LCM. Okay, and for you to get the LCM, you use the denominators of the fraction. Okay, so for us to get the LCM here, we are going to use the denominators of the fraction, which is a, b and d. So the LCM is going to be a multiplication of these 3 variables, which is the a, b and d, and the LCM is going to be a, b, d. Okay, I hope you agree with me up to this point. We've done this under the linear equation. I've explained it a lot. Okay, so we are applying the same knowledge here. Okay, so the LCM here is a, b, d, which is a multiplication of the denominators. Okay, so let's go ahead and multiply through by the LCM. So it means that I'm going to multiply this one by the LCM, this also by the LCM, and this also by the LCM. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to have ABD, okay, times 2 over a. I hope you agree with me up to this point. Okay, so we are just multiplying through by the LCM equals ABD times 1 over b, then minus ABD times 1 over d. Okay, all that we did is to multiply through by the LCM, which is ABD. Okay, and I hope you agree with me up to this point. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some simplifications. Okay, so this a here can cancel the a which I have here. So let's do the cancellation. This a and this a will cancel away. Okay, and when we come here, this b and this b can cancel away. So this b will cancel this b away. I hope you agree with me. Okay, then we come here as well. This d can cancel this d away. So this d will cancel this d away. Okay, so let's take our time and write what we have left. I say no need to rush it. Just take your time and write down what you have left. Okay, so what I have left here is bd times 2. Okay, so I'm going to write it down. So bd times 2 equals, what I have left here is AD times 1. Okay, then bring your minus, which is here. What I have left here is AB times 1. Okay, from here, let's do the multiplication. Okay, so BD times 2 gives me 2BD. I hope you agree with me, equals, now AD times 1 gives me AD, minus AB times 1 gives me AB. Okay, I hope you agree with me up to this point. Okay, and we are being asked to make D the subject. Okay, so that's the meaning of find an expression for D in terms of A and B. It means make D the subject. Okay, so now looking at the equation that we have here now, you can see that D is appearing at both sides of the equation. Okay, and we've learned from the previous videos that when you have something like this, you group all the terms that have the D in it. Okay, so we are making D the subject. Okay, so we have 2BD here, and here we have AD. So we are making D the subject, meaning that D is supposed to stand alone in the given equation. Okay, so having D appearing at both sides of the equation, you group all the terms which has D in it at one side. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so when I repeat this 2BD, what can join it is this AD. So I'll let it cross the equal sign to come and join it. So it is positive here. When it crosses the equal sign, it becomes negative. So minus AD equals to my minus AB, which is here. Okay, I hope you agree with me up to this point. Okay, from here, for us to get our D out of this expression, we need to apply the factorization that we've learned. I've taught you factorization, so we are going to apply that to get D out of this expression. Okay, so let's factorize D out. So I'm going to factorize D out. Okay, then I'll bring my bracket. Okay, like this. Then I'll ask myself, what will I put here so that when I multiply it by the D, I'll get this 2BD back, and that is going to be 2B. And I hope you agree with me. Okay, then bring your minus, which is here. Again, you ask yourself, what will I put here so that when I multiply it by the D, I'll get the AD back, and that is going to be A. Then you close your bracket. That's the factorization. Equals my minus AB, which is here. Okay, from here, we have to make sure that D stand alone in the equation. Okay, so we are making D the subject. Okay, so let me continue from this side. Okay, hope you can see from this side. So I'm going to continue from this side. So I have my D into bracket 2B minus A, bracket close, equals to minus AB. Okay, and we have to make sure that D stand alone. So for us to get D to stand alone, we have to divide through the equation by the coefficient of the D. And the coefficient of the D here is the 2B minus A. You can see that they are multiplying. So what you need to do to get D to stand alone is to divide through the equation by the coefficient of the D, which is the 2B minus A. So I'll divide here by 2B minus A, and here also by 2B minus A. So that this 2B minus A will cancel this 2B minus A away. Okay, so what we have left here is our D equals minus AB all over 2B minus A. Okay, and that is our final answer. I can see it's not clear from here, so let me clean it and write it at a place where you will see it. Okay, so let me continue from this side. Okay, so from here I want to continue from this side. Okay, so I have my D equals minus AB all over 2B minus A, and that is my final answer for making D the subject from the given equation. Okay, so you can see that D is standing alone. Okay, so D equals minus AB all over 2B minus A. Okay, and that is we finding an expression for D in terms of A and B. Okay, so this is how to handle this type of questions. I hope the explanation was clear enough and you understood it as well. Don't forget to like the video and also share the video as well. Bye bye.